everyone. So in today's lesson, we're going to do a really fun movement, which is called a drop and a kick, or a hip drop kick. So it looks like this, and then I'll break it down for you. Nice, good posture, and drop, kick, drop, kick, drop, kick, drop, kick, drop, kick, drop, kick, just like that. So you can see that the foundation of this drop kick movement is the hip drop. I go through this movement in a different video, so if you just want to do a search for that in my channel, a hip drop. So we're really focusing on keeping this nice and controlled and isolated. So the more you can keep that isolated, you don't want to let your body move much up and down. So you want to keep your head in the same position and you're just dropping the hip. So every other drop, you're going to be releasing this leg and sort of kicking out. But I want you to not focus on this kicking out like you're trying to do it on purpose. It's more of a release, because I found in my classes that if my students get hung up on this kick, then it kind of throws them off. So I really want you to just think about releasing that foot instead of making it a move on its own, like you're kicking out. So another thing is that you'll see that I'm balancing on the sole of one of my feet. So about 80% of my weight is on this standing leg, and I'm balancing on the sole of this foot. So all I'm doing is just releasing that weight off that sole of that foot. So I want you to really just focus on the hip drop. Keep your focus right here, because all you're really doing is a hip drop. But on the second one, you're releasing. And you can turn your foot out a little bit. So you turn your pinky toe out to the side, so that your toe looks more like this as opposed to your foot being straight forward. So let's do that again. So get in a nice good posture. You want to lift up from the rib cage, nice and lifted. Think about a string pulling from here. Nice and tall, shoulders down and back. Most of your weight on that standing leg. Nice soft bend in the knee. Tuck the tailbone under by engaging the lower abdominal muscles. Focusing on this contraction right here in the external oblique. Let's just get our drops going first, and then we'll kick out. 5, 6, 7, 8, and drop, 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 drop. Good, keep it going. Good. Now, every other drop, we're going to release that foot. Let's do it at a slower tempo. 5, 6, 7, 8, drop and release. Drop and release. Drop and release. Drop, release. Let's pick it up. Drop, release. Drop, release. Drop, release. Drop, release. Drop. Drop, release. Drop, release, drop, release. Let's try it on the other leg. And if you're doing this right, you're probably going to feel a lot of muscle fatigue in that standing leg because you're doing a lot of stabilizing on that side. Let's try it on the other side. 5, 6, 7, 8, and drop, release, drop, release, drop, release. Good, and drop, release, drop, release, drop, release, drop, release. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Yeah, so just, practice that, play around with a little bit. It's always helpful when you're learning something to really get centered in your body and just feel what does the movement feel like in your body. That's why a lot of the time it's good to practice not in front of a mirror, because you want to get some sort of sense of how you're moving without a visual feedback. So it's good to do both. It's good to practice without a mirror and then practice with a mirror so you can see what it looks like and get that visual feedback. But I would recommend at times not using a mirror. So you can just feel, what does that feel like in your body? What muscles do I feel like I'm using here? So again, the key with this movement is to not focus too much on the kick like you're trying to kick out. Think of it more like a release and just focus on the strength of the contraction in this hip drop. I hope this video was helpful. If you liked it, please click like below, subscribe to the channel, share with your friends. If you want to stay updated on belly dance videos as I release them and other cool belly dance related things, go to hipbellydancer.com. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.